So now let's go for the properties of molecules. Properties of molecules. See, properties means actually properties are divided into two. One is physical and second one is chemical. So about how they are behaving, what is the color, what is the shape, all this comes under the properties only. So molecules, first one cannot be seen like atoms. Molecules cannot be seen. Can we see the molecules in the air, children? No, not at all. Can we see the molecules in the solid like your bags and the pencils? No. Can we see the water molecule? We can see the water as a liquid, but we can't see the water molecule structure, okay, which is present in the water. That is the reason the first property is molecules cannot be seen. Can we see the atoms? No. Can we see the molecules? No. Can we see the matter? Yes, of course. We can see the solids, we can see the liquids, but we can't see the gases. We can't see the gases. We can feel the air. We can feel the air. We can feel the hotness of the air. We can feel the cool breeze of the air, but we can't see the air. Air, I just told you that air is a mixture of several gases. Air is a mixture of several gases. And second one is molecules of different substances have different weight, different shape and different size. Molecules of different substances have different weight, shape and size. See children, this sentence, molecules of different substances. For example, if you take water is a molecule, carbon dioxide is a molecule, oxygen is a molecule, like that nitrogen is a molecule. Okay, so all these are the examples of molecules only. What this statement here it is telling that molecules of different substances have different weight. The weight of water molecule is different from the weight of carbon dioxide, which is different from the weight of oxygen, which is different from the weight of nitrogen. That means all the molecules are not having the same weight. All the molecules are not having the same weight. All the molecules are not having the same shape also. You have seen the carbon dioxide and water. You have seen the oxygen. All these are not having the same shape. And at the same time, the size is also different. One is the size of the molecules is different. The shape of the molecules is different. The weight of the molecules is also different. Understand, children? So that is why the sentence here it is molecules of different substances have different weight, different shape, different size. Different weight, different shape, different size. Third one, molecules in different substances are arranged differently. Molecules in different substances arranged differently. So this is a statement, once again I am reading. Molecules in different substances are arranged differently. If you will take carbon dioxide, if you take one more example like nitrogen or Cl2, chlorine, okay, these all are molecules only, children. These all are molecules only. Here, what is the statement? Molecules in different substances are arranged differently. Molecules in different substances are arranged differently. That means the arrangement, you have seen the arrangement of carbon dioxide. If you will observe the previous page, if you can observe the arrangement of water here, see H and it is H. Okay, it is H and H. Whereas if you go for the carbon dioxide, C and O and O. C, O and O. So if you will clearly observe, the oxygen is 1 here, whereas okay, the oxygen are 1 and 2 are here. You can clearly observe the diagrams. Only one oxygen is present here, but here how many oxygens? 2 oxygens. That is why here the oxygen position is here. Here the oxygen position is down. Oxygen position is up here. The oxygen position is down here. Hydrogen, H and H. Okay, H and H. And here the carbon is on the top. So here molecules in different substances. So what is this substance? H2O. This is water. What is this one? CO2. Carbon dioxide. Molecules in different substances are arranged differently. These are arranged differently. Next one, that is the last property. Molecules are made up of. The molecules are made up of even smaller units, still smaller units. Okay, molecules are made up of still smaller units. Okay, that means these molecules are fine, very divided into very fine units called atoms. So here H2O is a molecule. H2O is a molecule. But in this H2O, how many atoms are there? 1, 2, 3. So molecules are made up of still smaller units. These smaller units are called as atoms. Hydrogen is atom, hydrogen is atom, oxygen is atom. Here also oxygen is atom, carbon is also atom. Understand, children? So these are the properties of the molecules. So once again I am telling, first one, molecules cannot be seen. Molecules cannot be seen like atoms. Second one, molecules of different substances have different weights, different shape, different size. Third one, molecule in different substances are arranged differently. You can see the arrangement here. Fourth one, molecules are made of still smaller units called atoms, called as atoms. Okay, children? Children, so far we have learnt about the properties of molecules. Now let us go for position of molecules. Position of molecules. What is the meaning of position, children? Yes, position is nothing but placement. How they are placed. How the molecules are placed. How the molecules are placed is called as position. Atoms and molecules are in constant motion. Atoms and molecules are in constant motion. Children, the meaning of motion is movement. Okay, the children, what is the meaning of motion? Movement. Okay, so here now we are going to learn position of molecules. Position means the placement, how they are placed. Atoms and molecules are in constant motion. That means these atoms and the molecules will be moving. Okay, that is called as a motion. But remain in the same position. Okay, they will move, no doubt in that. In here, see, are always moving. In solids, here see, once again I am repeating, atoms and molecules are in constant motion. That is, they are always moving. They are always moving. That means they are in constant motion. They are always moving. So the meaning of motion is movement. In solids, if you will observe, in solids, molecule move but remain in the same position. In solids, molecule move but remain in the same position. So children, once again here see, atoms and molecules are in constant motion. That means in solid the atoms and molecules move, in liquids the atoms and molecules move, and in the gases also the atoms and molecules will move. But in solids what is happening? The molecules move but remain in the same position. That means here see, this is a solid and these are the molecules. These are the molecules. Okay, these are the molecules. These will move, but the position will not be changed. So I am writing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. This will move like this. The movement will be there like this, but like this only. That means that is called as vibration. So here in solids the molecules will move, no doubt, but slowly they will move. Okay, but they can't change their position. That means they are in the same position. In the same position only they will be moving. Okay, right. Second one, in other words, they will vibrate without changing their position. So in other words, the solids will move but in the same position. That means they will vibrate without changing their position. That is why the solids has fixed shape. So what is the reason for the solids having fixed shape? Why? Because they will not move from one place to another place. Okay, that means they can't change their position. They remain in the same position. Okay, in the same position only they will be vibrating like this. This is called as vibration. Okay, that is why solids have fixed shape. So children, solids have fixed shape. Now I will ask one question. Why the solids have fixed shape means, like liquids and gases, the solids also move but they remain in the same place. In the same place only they will move, and in one word I will say they will vibrate. So in the same position they will be vibrating like this. So that is the reason they have fixed shape. Now In liquids, let's go for the liquids. In liquids, atoms or molecules move around and glide over each other. In liquids, atoms and molecules move around. Atoms and molecules move around and glide over each other. See children, in liquids, atoms and molecules. In solids, the atoms or molecules will move, but they remain in the same place. But liquids are not like that. They will move around, but they glide over each other, they overlap each other, they will go one upon each other. That is called as gliding. Okay, glide over each other. That is why liquids flows easily and can be poured into the containers. Liquids flow easily. Why they will flow easily? Because they will glide over each other. In liquids, atoms and molecules move around and glide over each other. That is the reason. That is why liquids flow easily and can be poured into the containers. If you will pour the water into the bottle, the water occupies the shape of the bottle. If you will pour the water into the pot, the water occupies the shape of the pot. Why these are poured into containers? Why? Because they will be glided over each other and they can be flown easily. Flow means movement. Okay, flow means movement. Now let's go for the third one, which is called as gas. Let's go for the third one, that is the gases. In gases, atoms or molecules move freely and are not in contact with each other. See the difference, children. See the difference. In solids, the atoms or molecules are contact with each other. In liquids, the atoms or molecules glide over each other. And in gases, they are not in contact with each other. See the differences. So in gases, atoms or molecules move freely. In gases, atoms are molecules. In gases, atoms are molecules move freely. In gases, atoms or molecules move freely and are not in contact with each other. With each other. So see the difference, children. Not in contact in gases. In solids, atoms or molecules are in contact. Okay. So we have learned in solids, the molecules remain in the same place, but they will move. So that is called vibration. In liquids, the molecules or atoms can move, they will be glided over each other. That is the reason they freely flows. Okay. And in gases, the atoms or molecules are not in contact. That means they are not attached to each other. That is why gases move to take up the entire space available to them. They can take the space. Gases take the entire space available to them. Now let's go for, so once again, before going for the arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid and gas, once again I repeat the position of the molecules. Atoms and molecules are in constant motion, that means constant movement, that is they are always moving. In solids, molecule move but remain in the same place or position. In other words, they will vibrate without changing their position. That is why solids have a fixed shape, whereas in liquids, atoms or molecules move around, glide over each other. That is the reason liquids flows easily and can be poured into the containers. Containers are nothing but the bottles or the pots or whatever. In gases, the atoms or molecules are not in contact with each other. That is why gases move to take up the entire space available to them. So this is about the position of the molecules. Now let's go for the other topic in this lesson, that is arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gas.